on the Hornets Radio Network, a product of WCRL Sports. Broadcasting live from Locust Fork, Alabama, it's time for the Coach Billy Adams Show. Now, here is your host, Greg Armstrong, and the head coach of your Locust Fork Hornets, Billy Adams.
Good evening and welcome in to the Coach Billy Adams Show as we'll take a look at this past week's big victory over the Ohatchee Indians. Hornets found themselves down by a score of 14-0 at one time, and then it was 21-0. And I felt like that I was seeing deja vu all over again. And then in about 10 minutes to go in the second quarter, things kind of flipped on the Hornets. We got a big interception by Pavellini, and you were able to get the offense going. I thought the defense really stepped it up the rest of the game as you didn't give up another point the rest of the whole night. So a big 21-14 win over Ohatchee, a team that I was concerned about. I know you were concerned about, but I thought your kids got better. They overcame a lot of obstacles. A lot of the problems that they had was self-inflicted. Yeah. But they overcame a lot of things, and really by the end of the game, I thought we were dominating the game. Talk a little bit about the win and who you felt like played well for you.
Yeah, like you said, we didn't get off to the start we was looking for, and that's 2 weeks in a row we've come out and got behind quick. We was down 14-0 and hadn't snapped the ball one time offensively yet. They scored and they got it, and we fumbled on kickoff, and then right there, I guess it's about 4 minutes in, 5 minutes, right at 4 or 5 minutes in, it's 14-0. I was like, well, oh no. But I thought it was good for our kids to face that again, the adversity again like that, and they responded a little better this time. So I thought, if we could have scripted the game and said we want to win now, but we want to go like this, we couldn't have done any better because it put them in that situation where they had to have their backs against the wall again, and they show a lot of heart, a lot of character, and I think that'll take us a long way this season. Kind of help us grow up a little bit and form some type of an identity to this football team that we've been searching for and looking for. But like you said, we're down 14-0, then we get the ball back and go down and score, make 14-7, and they go up 21-7. And we still at that point, was unsure, But then I thought the biggest point in the game is we're down 21-7, and they got the ball about midfield, and they throw a pick. Pavellini picks one off, and then from that point on, we outscored them 28-7 to beat them 28-21, and really left 2 touchdowns out there that we should have had that we didn't cash in on. So we felt like from that point, from the interception about the middle of the second quarter on, we kind of dominated the game from that point on. So great game as far as obviously anytime you get a region win, it's a great win there, go 1-0 in the region. But the way we won it, I think really, really was beneficial for this team. They needed that right there. So as far as, some of the kids that played well, let's start on the offensive side of the ball. I thought Miles Watts played well. We kind of put a little more on his shoulders this week throughout practice, throughout the week, and challenged him a little, and I thought he responded well. Played the quarterback some, did some different packages with Nick out wide. I thought Nick played well. When we got to the fourth quarter, and when we kind of was right there at the point to getting the lead and taking the lead and trying to run the clock out, was just which one of those freshmen we was going to run them. So they both did a good job with that, and Nick did a good job. We asked him to do a little more this week than he's done in the past as far as communication and calling the blocking schemes up front, and I thought for the first time doing that, he handled that well right there. He'll get better each time with that, so I thought that was well right there. But, I thought both of those guys played well. I thought that our offensive line improved. There's still some improvement that can be made there, but I thought there was improvement from game 1 to game 2, which is good. That means the guys are coachable up there. I thought Keon Washington played his best game up there. He played really good up there in the front for us. But, I thought some of our receivers did a good job of some of the perimeter stuff blocking. Colorado had a big 2-point conversion catch and a pass interference right for halftime. So, we know there's some other guys too, and it's in the game plan this week to get involved in the offense too. We're better, in the past. We may have had one guy here and one guy there that we kind of get most of the touches, but I think we're better as a football team this year, when we get 6 or 7 guys touching the football. I think, when it's, that time of the game right there you need it, I think obviously we're going to allow Miles and Nick a lot. But I think we're going to have to allow, a handful of kids this year on the offensive side. We're starting to develop that type of identity. So very proud of the offensive unit. I thought the offensive coach had a great scheme there, and the kids done a really good job responding to it on Friday night. So defensively, I thought we played well on that side of the ball after the first time they got the ball. I think we played back on our heels a little. Okay? I think after that, for the most part, we played well. You know, we gave them a special teams touchdown right there, right after they scored the first touchdown, and the other touchdown they had on field position. And after that, you know, I thought the defense did a great job. They went up 21-7, and then there were several times that we got the ball and we had to put it back to them. The defense helped them, you know. The defense did a good job of times we drove down and turned the ball over inside the 20 of, you know, 3 and out, we get the ball right back. So I thought from the middle of the second quarter on, we dominated the game defensively. So a lot of improvement there. So started with our defensive front. They kind of, you know, they fit the scheme coach told us all week. They finally started listening to kind of the game plan and doing it instead of doing their own thing. They kind of doing what coach had coached them to do. But I thought they did great. I thought Keon played well over there too. He played probably his best game as a varsity football player Friday night on both sides of the ball. So I thought that Cadence Kahn continues to get better on that side of the ball. So in his second game as a varsity football, and
I think I saw he had 22 tackles.
He's all over the place there.
Yeah.
So he's just going to continue to get better and better. That's why, you know, these kids that take off and come back, you know, what's this kid been playing for the last 2 years? Where would he be right now? Mm-hmm. You know, you just see the improvement he's made from week 1 to week 2. What about if he played 10 games last year and 10 games the year before? Where would he be right now? But we're glad to have him now. So, but you know, he made great improvement. I thought that Connor Bartley did a good job in the second half. Coach asked him to do a little something different, play a little corner. I thought he responded well at halftime when he made that adjustment. I thought he did some good things in the second half. So, and I thought our defensive line did a good job. You know, we just tried to rotate. I mean, the way they played offense, we had to rotate a lot of bodies in there because they just beat and bang on you. And I thought all those guys we asked to go in there, Dante and Logan Leo. Logan Leo does a good job of just taking on 2 or 3 blockers and freeing up those other guys, Rodham and Kahn and Miles, to get to the football. He does a great job there. So, and I thought probably the kid that played his best game, okay, is a young kid, is Trey Pavellini on defense. And, you know, I was really proud of him because, you know, he gave up the turnover early on special teams that let him go up 14-0, and he was kind of down on himself. You know, we tried to pat him on the back and say, stay in there. He could have kept his head down and not responded, but instead he kept playing, and he made the pick to turn the game. From his pick forward, we dominated the game. And he made the 2 pass breakups on 3rd and 4th down to give us the ball back to run the clock out right there at the end. So I was very proud of that right there. So,
he had a big game as well.
Yeah, he could have very easily on that turnover not got over that, but he got over it and kept playing and continued to play. So he grew up a lot right there, I thought. So very proud of him for that. But overall, very proud of both sides of the ball. I was proud of our kicker. He continues to get better. You know, he made 2 extra points, and the one he didn't make was kind of we ran somebody off the field personnel-wise. We had some cramping going on here and there. So one of our PATs only had 10 guys out there. And of course, the guy that blocked the PAT come from where we didn't have our 11th guy. But other than that, I thought he did well there. He continues to do great on the kickoff for what we asked him to do. So, you know, he really does a good job of getting the ball high and forcing fair catches. And one of the biggest points in the games, other than the interception, was right after we scored to tie the football game. He had a great sky kick, and the guy fumbles the football, and we recover, go down and score and take the lead. So continues to get better there. And like I said, that kid works hard at it too. So all our kids work hard, but he really works really hard at that because he knows he can help the team with that. And so great win, 1-0 in the region. So, and like I said,
probably the biggest part of the game that was you put you at 1-0 in the region. That set you up undefeated there. Had a great crowd, a great gate. There's a lot of good things. So a big win on our first home game, and have a big game coming up this week, and we'll talk about that at the end of the show. When we come back, we're going to talk to Coach Crane, one of our new coaches. You're watching the Coach Billy Adams Show. We'll be right back.
Hello, my name is Randy Cater, and I'm the pastor of Locust Fork Baptist Church. I would love to invite you to worship with us. We have small group Bible study for all ages at 9 a.m. on Sundays, followed with worship at 10. On Wednesday nights, we have supper before service and adult Bible study at 6:30. If there's one thing I'm proud of, it is the love our church has for children and students. Over the past 15 years, I have watched our church invest so much into the lives of young people. I am also a product of that investment. In a world struggling for truth, it is vital we put ourselves in the best position to hear real truth. I want to encourage you and challenge you to walk with the Lord, but don't walk alone. Walk with us. Locust Fork Baptist Church.
Welcome back to the Coach Billy Adams Show, as we have our segment where we interview some of our coaches. And coming to Locust Fork this year for the first time is Coach Jake Crane, and we're glad to have Coach Crane. He is going to be not only the football assistant coach, he's also the baseball coach, and I don't know what all else you're going to be coaching, but we're glad to have you at Locust Fork. I hope you've enjoyed your time here. And what I'd like for you to do is start off by telling everybody how you got here. Maybe recognize your wife and whoever else you need to recognize.
That's right. Obviously, my wife first on that. Appreciate everything that she does for me and spending the time coaching-wise. But, yeah, I was at Weaver for 5 years. I was the football assistant, basketball assistant, and baseball assistant for 5 years at Weaver. And this is my 6th year teaching. I went to JSU, my university, got my undergrad in social studies and secondary education.
So, and you grew up in, you say Moody?
Moody, yes, sir.
So that's where you went to high school?
Went to high school there, graduated in 13.
And didn't a certain principal teach you?
Smitherman did, yes. Smitherman was my assistant principal.
So Tommy knew you. I'll tell you what Tommy told me. He said one of the best kids I ever taught in my life was Jake Crane. And so he was thrilled to have you come back, to have one of his former young kids to come back and be a part of the program that he's tried to build here at Locust Fork, and I know that he's thrilled to have you. Well, let's talk a little bit about things you're going to be teaching this year. What all are you going to be teaching?
I do 7th and 8th grade history. I think 7th grade is more civics geography, but teaching that. So got 3 classes of both.
Now, you on the offensive side or the defensive side?
I'm on the defensive side. Yes, sir.
So you'll be helping Coach Matt Sanders.
Yes, sir.
On that side of the ball. Now, since you've been here, talk a little bit about, have you enjoyed the kids? Has it been a good experience for you? You like the school?
Yes, sir. It's been a breath of fresh air for sure. I've been living in Jacksonville almost 10 years of my life, almost kind of viewed it as home, and everybody here has been welcoming. And really, my wife is excited to kind of be in this area. It was a good move for us. The kids built some really positive relationships with these guys. They're hard working. In the weight room, on the field, they're yes sir, no sir, especially the athletes, but also the kids in the school. I haven't had a lot of issues there either, so the community itself is a testament to how things have been run with Smitherman and at the school level, and then Coach Adams on the football field for sure.
Well, and this past week was the first time you've been to a home game at Locust Fork. You probably had been here when you coached at Weaver,
right.
But on the side of the good guys.
That's right.
And it's a great home field advantage. I really believe that here. It was a great atmosphere Friday night. Got a big win, and it's always more fun when you win.
Yes, sir.
And you got a big win. And I remember you telling me, I hadn't lost on this field. So there you go.
That's right.
You was on the side of Weaver winning last year. Well, let's talk a little bit about you personally. You grew up in Moody. You played what sports?
I did. I played football pretty much since I was 6. That was my favorite sport, but being 135 pounds soaking wet my junior and senior year, I didn't have 5A football. I didn't have a big leg to stand on that. I enjoyed playing that. Baseball is probably my best sport. I played pretty much since I was cap ball. Basketball I did until about my junior year. Played some inner city Birmingham teams and got dunked on a couple times. I said, this sport ain't for a 5'7" guy.
Well, and now you coaching both, and you're the head baseball coach.
Yes, sir.
Was you the head baseball coach at Weaver?
No, sir. I did junior high. I was a head junior high guy.
So this will be your first stint as a head baseball coach.
Yes, sir.
And you're getting a new renovation out there. We're gonna have.
Right.
I noticed they've already got the painting the dugouts. They're tearing the fence down, putting up new fencing. Going to have a new backstop. It's going to have a whole new look to it. So it's going to be great.
Yes, sir.
For the new baseball season. So when you come up and you see all the construction going on back there, you'll know what's happening. They're redoing the baseball field. That's something that we all went to work on and tried to get happening. I thought it might happen last year, but it's going to be happening, and they'll be finished for this season. So I'm excited about that. That was one of my favorite sports that I played when I was here. And Locust Fork's had a lot of success in baseball over the years. We've been to the semifinals a couple of times, won a lot of county championships. So
yes, sir.
We're looking forward to hopefully you get some things going in baseball. Now let's talk about you personally, because this is a get to know Coach Crane.
Okay.
All right. Now when it comes to music, if you were to tell me what music is in your ears when you're cutting grass or whatever, what you listen to?
Probably 70s Southern classic rock, like Leonard Skinner, maybe some Led Zeppelin. I don't know if that's Southern rock, but some Led Zeppelin, stuff like that.
Oh, you back in my day.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
Yes, sir.
All right. So when it comes to Alabama, Auburn, which side you go with?
I go Alabama.
Be smart.
Yeah.
You're not happy like I'm not happy.
Yeah, it was a rough Saturday. Yeah.
But we've had a lot. We're getting a little bit spoiled, Alabama, and when we lose, it's a shock. But hopefully things will improve.
Yes, sir.
When it comes to what is your favorite sport?
In terms of just growing up and loving the sports, probably football. Again, kind of the one that I was the best at would be baseball, but I've just been around the sport so long. I would say those are kind of hand in hand. But football, the atmosphere and everything, it's a little bit different than baseball. I mean, everybody's showing up for the whole community, the stands. It's just a different atmosphere that I kind of enjoy. So
We'll talk about maybe who was the greatest influence in your life. I guess you could say period.
Okay.
And maybe your greatest influence as a coach.
Okay. Well, there's so many coaches out there. I would say just major three would be probably my Little League football coach. His name was Coach Bill, and we were pretty good in Little League, but he held us at a higher standard. And ultimately, we had to handle ourselves a certain way, and I think that led into having some success when we got to high school. We made the playoffs a couple years in a row. My dad held me to a standard, and I've talked about that before, but almost made me hate the sport sometimes.
That's what dads are supposed to.
Yeah, that's right. But he knew what was kind of in me. And then player-wise, there was a guy at Moody. He was maybe about 6 years older than me. A guy named Jason Pate. He wore number 7, and he was about 135, 145 pounds, soaking wet too. And he played hard. He played with heart. And I just always wanted to mirror that. I don't think I could ever have touched him, but it was just something. I enjoyed going Friday nights watching that guy play. It made me want to do it. So,
Well, what kind of hobbies you got? When you're not at football and baseball and you're away from school, what's the things you like to do?
Well, that's moving into a new house right now. I like putting in floors. I like painting. I like hanging TVs.
So a handyman.
Yeah, I like doing it. I had to replace the alternator this weekend. Not that I like doing that. I'd probably say I play video games some. If I get a little downtime, I ain't had a lot.
Do you hunt or fish?
I fish a little bit. I'm not a big hunter, really. But I don't know. I enjoy cooking out and watching a little football and working around the house. That's kind of my thing. So.
Well, and one of the things that I have a lot of questions here that I had people to call in and or email in and want me to ask people. So I try to go through these and try to maybe get the good ones out, some of the good ones. But would you be a Facebook guy, a Instagram guy, a X guy, a TikTok guy, a Snapchat? What are you?
I say that all came out my senior year in high school, and there for a while, my senior year, I got on it and stuff. But I don't have a Facebook. I think there's a name out there that's related to me. I don't have a Facebook or anything. So
well, that's probably a smart thing.
Yeah, I try to steer clear of it as much as possible, just because if people got to tell you something, they come talk to you. So
well, now, different people have different things that they're talented at, and we don't know what you're talented at. So you got any hidden talents you need to share on this show?
Hidden talents. Good Lord, that put me on the spot there. I had to think about that. Hidden talents. I don't know. I don't really know in terms of hidden talents if I got anything major.
Well, you're a handyman.
I can work on a truck
as
long as it's not something that requires to drop the transmission. If I have the right tools, I can work on it.
Well, we know who to call in if we need our vehicle worked on.
I'm a welder. I'm a certified welder. Okay, so I went when I was at JSU. I went and got my kind of went and worked at a fab shop and got my welding certificate, and actually did that while I was going through JSU. So. I worked at my cousin's shop in Carrollton, Georgia, for a few years. So,
well, I'm fixing to tell you, I don't know if I've shared this with you or not, but the fence, they're replacing the fence, but the right field fence, and it turns and goes down so far because we used to have a kind of a weird shaped outfield fence, and they kind of rounded it around. But if you notice, they're keeping the poles that was there because they said those poles were better than any poles they could put up. And when those poles was put in the ground in 1984, when I was playing baseball, Coach Pate was the coach, and he was redoing the fence, and he had me digging holes, and his dad was welding them. So all those were welded, and it was big time good material back then, those days. And so I thought they were tearing it down, and when I was talking to guys, I said, I can't believe y'all tearing a fence down that was 40-some odd years old. And they said, well, we're not tearing the poles down. I said, well, good, because God put those in there. So that makes me feel good that they're going to still be there.
Yeah, sturdy.
So welding could come in handy, especially if you're a baseball coach. You might have to weld up some of those.
Probably some stuff every now and then.
Now, when it comes to your wife, how long have you and your wife known each other?
All right, we've known each other for, I think, I'm going to say 6 years.
I always try to get you guys in trouble.
Yeah, I'm going to say 6 years. We've known each other for, I'm going to punt, I'm saying 7 years, but we've been married for 2. I drug my feet.
So y'all date a while?
Yeah, I drug my feet. She kind of got ill with me there
Now,
for a
was
little
she from your high school, or
you
met her at Jacksonville?
We met her at Jacksonville. I went to Jeff State, actually, for 2 years and just kind of figuring out what I was going to do. Met her my first year. Well, actually, no, my second year at Jacksonville. I think that'd be right. And she's from Helena.
Okay.
Oh, Pelham way. She went to Pelham High School for 2 years in Helena High School. A lot bigger school. Yep.
Now, when you was at Moody, how big were they?
They were a 5A. Small 5A.
Bigger, but they were bigger than here.
Yeah.
Because I remember they were in our area at one time, back in the day, back in the 80s. One of the things that, you don't have any children, right?
No kids.
So it's just you and your wife, so you need to enjoy those times till you have a kid. Would you consider yourself a night owl or an early bird?
I would say I'm kind of an early bird. I go to bed now at 9:30 and I'm up by 7 even on the weekends. So.
What's the worst job you ever had in your life?
Worst job? Man, I didn't do a ton of welding some days. When it's cold, when it's frigid, when it's 9 degrees outside and you got to go weld, it's not fun to go do that. I'd say that'd probably be up there pretty high. When it's 98, you got to weld 98, so it, one way or the other.
I'm fixing to get you tripped up here in a minute.
Okay.
What is the one thing that you can't live without?
The one thing I can't live without, I think it would be just food. I think it'd be spaghetti. We eat spaghetti once a week, and my wife despises spaghetti now, but I love it. So we,
okay. Well,
so we do it once a week.
My mom makes spaghetti all the time, and I hate it.
Yeah.
Right,
my wife's about sick of it. Yeah.
What's one thing you're most grateful for?
I'm most grateful, I'd say, just for, just getting corny and stuff, but, my parents, my family, just like everywhere, you got issues and stuff, but my direct family, everybody's been supportive of me. I got family up in Michigan on my mom's side. They still are very interested in what's going on, so I got a lot of support. My wife, and really just, and I even say it like this, Weaver, Locust Fork, just some of the relationships I've been able to build with some of these coaches. Like, we even mentioned like Coach Plunkett and stuff, man. He's all these guys have taken me under their wing, taught me some stuff, and really allowed me to kind of come in and be a part of the staff, which I've enjoyed that.
All right. Are you a singer?
No.
Are you a dancer?
No.
All right.
Can't do either one of them.
What's your favorite, if you could go to your favorite spot to eat at, what would it be?
Okay. Okay, I like Blackstone up in Gadsden. The pizza place.
Yeah.
I like that place, and I do like Jefferson's.
That's a good place.
Yeah, I like Jefferson's too.
That means you've been to Jacksonville State.
Yes,
right.
Correct.
All right, I'm gonna do rapid fire with you and let you go.
Okay.
All right. What's your favorite movie? Now this is fast.
Okay. The Outlaw Josie Wells.
Favorite song?
Favorite song? We'll say Simple Man, Leonard Skinner.
Favorite TV show?
Andy Griffith.
Favorite sport?
Football.
Favorite holiday?
Christmas.
If you could have one superhero power, what would you want?
I want to be able to fly.
Most famous person you ever met?
I don't know that answer.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know that answer.
If you had to eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Spaghetti.
Okay. Your favorite candy?
Sour straws.
Favorite subject in school?
I'd say history.
And your favorite athlete?
Favorite athlete of all time is going to be, And I'm going to say this. I'm going to say Bo Jackson. Even though I'm an Alabama fan, Bo Jackson.
He was pretty good. And the most important question, do you believe in Bigfoot?
Do I believe in Bigfoot? Now, I will tell you this. We had an offensive line coach at Moody High School, okay? And I saw a game camera of a Bigfoot.
Okay.
He had a picture of one. Now, if it was somebody dressed up as one, I don't know. But the thing was huge.
So I guess
and it was on a game camera.
So you do believe in it?
I don't think I believe in it, but I do think maybe some. I've seen one, but I don't. Seeing is believing, but I don't know that I believe it. So.
Well, I will tell you this, Hornet Nation, Jake's a good guy. I've been impressed with his work ethic. I've watched him on that mower all summer. He has been relentless and keeps the baseball field cleaned up good, and that's the only thing he's been responsible for as far as that part is concerned, and he's done a great job. I think he'll be a great fit here. I think the kids like him, the coaches like him, and we look forward to you being here a long time. So,
yes, sir.
Welcome to Locust Fork, and thanks for being on the show.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Jake Crane. Look him up. All right. We'll be right back with a little bit more of the Coach Billy Adams Show. You're watching on YouTube and on the Facebook Live Hornet Network. We'll be right back.
You're doing this, man.
Oh, that was bad today. God almighty, it was hot.
It's way too hot.
It is hot
You
out
need to
here,
cool
dude.
down.
For real. Especially the snakes.
Ooh. Oh my goodness.
Feels good in
Feels
here.
so much. For all your heating and cooling needs, call David Brumbla at All American Heating and Cooling.
They offer sales, services, installations, free estimates, and even financing is available.
They are proud sponsors of Locust Fork High School football.
Welcome back to the Coach Billy Adams Show. Joining us now is Dante Murray, one of our senior linemen. He also plays on the defensive side, plays on the offensive side. Tell everybody, first of all, in your family who you need to recognize. Second of all, welcome to the show. And then I'll go with some questions about maybe being a senior and some other things. So tell everybody who you need to recognize first. Just look right in that camera and tell them.
Of course, my mother. That's pretty much the main person in my life. My dad, and then all my aunt and uncles, pretty much. So,
So that gets it covered?
yeah.
All right, now you're a senior. I always ask seniors this question. Are you glad, excited, ready to get out of here, or you think about it, it's a little mixed emotions. You love Locust Fork, and you're kind of excited, but you're also sad in a way too.
I've been really thinking about it a lot lately that just like after football, I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's gonna feel kind of like weird because it's just like I won't be coming to work out no more. I won't be doing no football stuff no more. It's just, but I'm excited to be done with school. That's really the thing I'm excited for. Not excited for football to be over yet though.
Well, man, there's a lot, I hear all these guys. I had a son that played with you, and a lot of those guys, they look back, this is a great time of your life. You don't realize it, so enjoy every minute of it. And it goes by in a hurry.
Yes, sir.
Seems like you ought to be a ninth grader to me. Now, you was talking about your family. Are you a mama's boy or a daddy's
Definitely
boy?
mama's.
So you're a mama's boy. All right, and let's talk about some things that you like to do when you're not here. When you're not in the football, you're not up here at school, where are you hanging out at?
Either my dad's or all my friends.
All right, now what's some of the things you and your friends do?
We'll go to one of my friend's house. He has a whole pool table downstairs. We'll just play pool all day with him and his family, or I'll just go to my dad's house and then I'll just hang out with him, watch movies all day, or go to work. When I work at Fun Source down in Tarrant, so
you got a lot of things going on.
yes,
Now, you got a hobby that you like to do? Like hunting, fishing,
fishing,
pickleball, anything like that?
fishing.
Fishing's your thing. All right, what's the biggest fish you ever caught? You ever caught a big
I
one?
don't fish a lot. I don't catch as much fish when I fish. I just
So you
just
don't.
fish.
You're not interested in that part.
Nah,
of it.
I think
It's just
the
fun.
biggest I caught was maybe like a 4 or 5
That's good.
catfish.
That's pretty good. Yeah, we'll get you. Had to put food on the table. All right, now let's talk a little bit about how long have you played football?
Since I was in 5th grade.
So 5th grade. Have you been at Locust Fork your whole life? So
Yes,
you've been
sir.
here kindergarten? All right. Who is your favorite all-time teacher? It could be elementary, high school, or you could give me one elementary, one high school.
In high school, definitely Miss Talbert, and then in elementary, I don't remember a lot from elementary. Either Miss Allender or Miss what's her name?
I don't know.
I forgot her name. She was a 6th grade teacher. She just came to the school out of 6th grade. She was an English teacher.
Okay. Well.
Miss Hudson. Miss
So Miss
Hudson. That's it.
Okay. All right. So those are some of your favorite teachers. Who is, when you think about maybe what subject was your favorite subject? You're a senior now, so you've been through most of them. So which one's been your favorite subject?
Probably. I don't know. I have the most fun, or I have the most challenges in English. Sometimes I like a challenge, so probably English.
So English. All right. And then when it comes to things that you like most about Locust Fork, now you've been here, so you're a Hornet.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing in the year that you look forward to? Don't have to do with football. Maybe a time. It can be an event. It can be
In the
something.
senior year?
No, I'm talking about that you look forward to every year.
Oh.
It happens at Locust Fork.
Definitely Powder Puff.
Powder
That's
Puff.
probably the funnest thing to do is watch football. Girls play football.
So the girls playing football, y'all cheerleaders or whatever, and
Coaches.
Coaches. That's right. So you enjoy that day, and that's a fun day. So basically, that's homecoming.
Yeah.
So homecoming's a pretty big deal around here. You got the parade, generally a bonfire if it's not too dry to do it. So we got a lot of those kind of things, or a community-wide pet rally. It's a fun time. You like, what's your favorite pet? Do you have any pets?
I have a dog and a cat.
You a cat man or a dog man?
Dog, 100%.
What kind of dog you got?
I have he's a little Chiweenie. Exactly what he is, yes.
A Chiweenie. I don't know if I've ever heard anybody that said they owned a Chiweenie. What's a Chiweenie?
It's a Chihuahua and a weenie dog combined.
Is that ugly or pretty or
It's like
cute?
I don't know, just it's kind of like think of like a Chihuahua face, but like a weenie dog body, just a little bit taller and a little bit shorter.
All right. Now these are just all these people that sent me this stuff. All right. If you could meet any historical figure, and back of all the time, what is the historical figure you'd like to meet? All time. Could be dead, live, whatever. Who would you like to meet? If you could meet anybody.
Probably my uncle.
Your
He
uncle?
was a billionaire,
Oh, really?
and his name was
You had an uncle that's a billionaire. Wasn't he? When is he still alive?
Nah, he passed away like 2 years ago.
I think so. We need to hit him up for a donation.
He owned American Family Care.
Oh, really?
He was the CEO of it.
That's
yes,
awesome.
his name was Irwin, or it's like something Irwin. I forgot.
So you'd like to meet him? I'd been good. He didn't leave you nothing in the will?
No. His wife took it all. It was unexpected.
Uh-oh. All right, can you change a tire? That's important.
Yeah.
You can change a tire. Do you go to trade school?
Co-op.
You co-op. All right.
I went to trade school last year.
Is your room messy or clean?
Messy.
Messy. Okay.
Well, cleaner now. I haven't been home, so clean.
Now, if I was to say, Dante, tell me on this team, on this Locust Fork team, who is the best dancer on this football team?
Best dancer? Probably Keon.
Keon? Who's the best singer on this football team?
Oh. I'm going to have to go probably Trey Pavellini.
Oh, Trey. Trey Pavellini. All right. We might have to let him sing at the Thursday night Bible study. He got saved this past week. That's great. All right. Who do you spend most of your time with?
Oh,
You got a girlfriend?
I do.
Well,
Probably either her
you might
or
ought to
my mom.
recognize her if you got a girlfriend.
Her name is Savannah Beth. She's a cheerleader at Cleveland.
Oh,
She'll actually be at the game Friday night.
okay. They're off this week. That's right.
Mhm.
So you better show out for your girlfriend. Isn't that
Yeah.
right? All right. So you spend a lot of time with her?
Yeah, I do. I
Okay.
do.
And how long y'all been dating?
10 months.
Okay.
Saturday. was 10 months.
That's pretty good. He knows it to the day. That's pretty good. So if she watches this show, which I bet she will, then that'll be good for you. Have you ever cut your own hair?
No.
Well, that's good, probably. What was your favorite toy child? The favorite toy you ever had when you was growing up?
Probably this little red metal tractor that my uncle got me when I was like 4.
All right.
I had it all the way till I was like 13.
And when you think back, now you're how old?
I'm 17.
So basically, you're a man. You're 17 years old. You're big enough to be a man and strong enough to be a man. You're going to graduate from high school. So when you think back to being a child, what's the thing you miss most about being a child?
Having no responsibilities and just going home and not caring.
You didn't have to worry about nothing.
Wow.
What's the one thing you look forward to most as being an adult?
Just like being able to rely on yourself and like not other people.
Do you plan on, you want to get married one
I
day?
do.
You want to have family, have kids? When you graduate from here, what do you want to do when you leave here?
I've thought about moving to Texas and then going to work on oil rigs, but I'm probably gonna drop that and then go into something called like millwrights, where I just go out of state like 2 or 3 months at a time, and then home the rest, and then just live in Birmingham.
All right, Locust Fork ain't a bad place to live, but don't forget, when you get rich, don't forget to come back and give a donation to your old alma mater. All right. What have you think about, since you've been here, you've been able to be here, you was a 9th grader, I guess, when Coach Adams came. Would that be right? Or an 8th grader?
When he moved to varsity.
Was the varsity football coach. He became the head football coach.
I think I was an 8th grader.
Okay. 8th or 9th grader?
You
would have been a 9th.
8th. It was 8th, yeah, because he
grade.
moved me up. Or he moved us all up.
All right, so you've been here to be a part of all the transformation. You've seen the new weight, all these, every week we're doing a different shoot in front of a different part of the building.
Yes.
This is one of my favorite parts. They all are favorite. I thought every background looks great. You was here when we redone the weight room. You was here when we redone the locker room.
Yes.
All the lights, all the stuff. We got everything. What's your favorite thing that's been redone? The Hornet blow up, all the stuff that goes with all this fireworks, all that kind of stuff.
Either it's either between the weight room or the locker room. The lockers, the new locker. I love the new lockers.
They're nice. There's no doubt about it. All right, a couple more questions. Who do you admire the most? Who's the person maybe that you admire more than anything in your life?
My mom.
Your mom? And why?
Because me and her have just been through thick and thin together, and just it's always good between us.
She's always been there.
Yeah, no matter what, she's always there.
He's a mama's boy. That's right. Ain't nothing wrong being a mama's boy. Let me tell you what, I'll say it on this show. I'd give anything to be able to talk to my mom. Always don't take her for granted, because you never know when you won't have them anymore. What's your favorite thing about playing football at Locust Fork High School?
Just being able to run out of that tunnel at Friday nights and having the thrill of the game, just the adrenaline rush.
What's your favorite thing about Friday night? What part of it do you look forward to? Is it running through the sign, playing the game, making a tackle, the crowd? What's post game?
Getting pancakes on the
Getting
offensive line.
pancakes. Well, you got a tough opponent this week. Going to be playing some of your buddies.
Yep.
You certainly don't want to lose to your kin folks, and you don't want to lose to your buddies, because y'all was talking about how many friends y'all got to go to Appalachian. You certainly don't want to lose those guys. But we got a lot of respect for Appalachian and some great people out there, so they'll have a good football team, and they're undefeated. Well, all right, let's do one little thing. We'll do rapid fire with you and see how well you do. Y'all kind of got a little bit of a jump on this rapid fire stuff. Well, Coach, you got to hear Coach Crane do it. Let's see if I want to see if you can be the fastest one to ever do this. You ready?
Okay.
I'm gonna mix them up. Do you believe in Bigfoot?
Yes.
Favorite athlete?
I forgot his name.
You're not going fast.
I forgot his name. He's an offensive lineman for the 49ers. He's a tackle. Trent Williams.
All right. Favorite subject in school?
English.
Favorite candy?
Reese's.
If you had to eat one food the rest of your life, what would it be?
Chicken.
Who is the most? And you ate chicken tonight. Who is the most famous person you've ever met?
Bret Michaels.
What superhero power do you wish you had?
Invisibility.
What's your favorite holiday?
Summer.
Favorite sport?
Football.
Favorite TV show?
From.
What was it?
From.
From. Okay. What's your favorite song?
Probably Bleed the Freak.
And favorite movie of all time?
Greater, probably.
Greater. That's a great movie, no doubt
Or
about
Radio.
it. Yeah, that's a good movie too. Well, I love Dante. He's a great kid. He's a senior. We'll be missing him, no doubt, next year. But I expect great things the rest of this season, and we're proud you're a Hornet. And once a Hornet, always a Hornet. All right. Great kid right here. We'll come back and we'll talk to another great kid, Mr. Keon Washington. You're watching the Coach Billy Adams Show on the Hornet Radio Network. We'll be right back.
When you need the heavy lifting done right, you can count on Southern Crane and Equipment Repair. With several years of experience, we keep the equipment that powers your projects running strong, just like the Locust Fork Hornets on game day. Southern Crane and Equipment Repair is proud to support Locust Fork High School football, because whether on the field or on the job site, teamwork and reliability are everything. Southern Crane and Equipment Repair, lifting our community to new heights.
Welcome back to the Coach Billy Adams Show, and joining me now is another senior, Keon Washington. Keon, now how long have you been going to Locust Fork School?
Since I was in 5th, 6th grade.
Okay, and so you've been here a while, so this is home, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, now let's talk a little bit about, you need to go ahead before we get started, recognize some of the people you need to recognize.
My dad, Keon Washington, senior.
Anybody else?
My stepmom.
Anybody else?
Siblings. And that's
Talk loud where they can hear you.
Oh, my siblings. Yeah.
All right. You got a girlfriend?
Not yet.
All right, so you foot loose and fancy free.
Not really.
Well, this could be the day that changes your life. You get a woman on this show, or they see how good looking you are on YouTube. You never know. It could be the thing that changes your life. Well, let's talk a little bit about football and tell everybody what positions you play.
I play DN, tackle, and left tackle on offense.
So, which side of the ball you like the best?
It don't matter to me. Really left or right side, but
I'm talking about what side of the ball, defense or offense?
Oh, defense.
All right, defense is your favorite. Making a tackle?
Yeah.
And I thought you had one of your better games. And the fun is definitely in the winning, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's just talk about things that Keon does when Keon's not here. You spend a lot of time here. Anytime you play basketball, you play football, you play baseball, run track.
No, sir. I was thinking about it.
So your main sports are basketball and football.
Yes, sir.
All right, when you're not here, what is Keon Washington doing? What's your fun time? What do you do?
Probably helping my dad. Just helping my dad outside working.
Or do you hang out with your friends? You have any hobbies?
Fishing.
You like to fish. What's the biggest fish you ever caught?
Probably about a 10-pounder.
All right. Is that a bass or is that a catfish?
Bass.
All right. That's a pretty big bass. What's one thing you're most grateful for?
My dad.
Your dad? All right. What's one thing that motivates you?
What motivates me? Don't really know.
All right. Nothing comes to your mind?
No.
What's it like playing for Coach Adams?
It's great. It's pretty good.
Well, is it hard?
It can get hard sometimes.
Do you feel like he's fair? He's fair to everybody?
Yeah.
If you earn it, you get it?
Yeah.
Is it hard?
Sometimes.
You just don't want to be on the bad end.
Yeah.
Who would you say would be the funny coach or the silly coach on the team?
Coach Sanders.
Coach Sanders, and who's the hardest coach?
Coach Adams.
Coach Adams. All right. All right. It says here, what among your friends, what are you most famous for? What would you be famous for among all your friends? Anything in particular?
Probably just being silly.
Being silly. All right. Silly Keon. That's right. How much does it mean to you to be here at Locust Fork? You love Locust Fork?
Yes, sir. And this is
home, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
When you first came, were you a little nervous?
Yeah, I was a little nervous. I ain't really talked to nobody for real.
Where did you come from? What school?
Baird Elementary.
In Jefferson County?
East Lake.
East Lake. That's a big difference between East Lake and Locust Fork.
Yeah.
I bet you're glad you moved, though, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm pretty glad.
Well, you've been a good kid and a good kid to have around here. All right. What's your favorite emoji?
Laughing emoji.
Laughing? Are you a Snapchatter, a Facebooker, a X, or a Instagram, or what's the other one? TikToker.
Probably Snapchat.
Snapchat. Alabama fan or Auburn fan?
Alabama.
Well, at least you're smart. Would you rather have a missing finger or an extra toe?
Extra toe.
I ain't asked that all year. If you could make a living doing anything that you wanted to do, what would it be?
Playing football.
Playing football. I'd play football. That'd be a pretty good way to go. It says here, what's the best thing that ever happened to you?
Being able to play football is the best thing that happened to me when I first came here, and being able to go on the field and play.
Who's your favorite sports hero?
Sports hero.
Who would be your favorite person that plays anything?
Lamar Jackson.
All right. What's your favorite song that you like listening to? Or favorite group? If you got earbuds or whatever in, what you listen to?
Hip hop.
Hip hop. Okay. If you could play any other sport besides the two that you play, what would it be?
Baseball.
Baseball. All right. What's your favorite place to eat?
Favorite place to eat? I really don't have a favorite. I just eat.
Well, I know that. I see it in my house. What's your favorite food? Period.
Banana pudding.
Banana pudding?
Mm-hmm.
How many bowls of banana pudding did you eat the last Bible study last Thursday?
Probably about 5, 6.
5? No, that's why we run out. I didn't even get any. You're the reason. I know now. Okay. Who inspires you to be a better person?
My dad.
Your dad? What's the one thing you're looking forward to most in the next 10 years?
Just being able to raise a family, and be successful.
You want to get married? I'll have kids?
Hopefully.
How many kids you want?
It's not up to me.
Well, I mean, if you could have a certain number, how many would you want?
Probably about 2.
2?
2, 3.
2 or 3. All right. Who's the worst driver on the football team?
Dante.
Dante's the worst driver? Who's the worst dancer on the football team?
Dante. No, Connor Bartlett.
Connor Bartlett? He can't dance?
No, he cannot dance.
Who's the worst singer?
Let's see. Probably Dane.
Who eats the most on the football team?
Logan.
Logan, more than you?
Oh, well, I'm up there.
That's what I figured, yeah. What's one piece of advice, if you was to give guys that was just getting started, what's one piece of advice you would give them?
Just be respectful.
Be respectful, all right? If you could become principal of Locust Fork High School, what's one thing you'd change?
Probably. I don't know. It's hard to choose what I change.
They got it pretty much right?
Somewhat.
Okay, nothing you change, all right? Let me see here. What's the one thing you're looking forward to most about this upcoming year?
Just being able to find something to do. Well, after this year.
So, looking forward to what you're going to do when you get through.
Okay.
All right. All right. Well, let's, one more question too, then we'll go to some of the other things. Who is the one kid that maybe that played here that you look up to? It can be someone now, or it could be someone that graduated, somebody you played with.
Probably JJ.
JJ?
Trying to do what he did on defense.
All right. Are you a French fry guy or a tater tot guy?
French fries.
Are you a Pepsi guy or a Coke guy?
Pepsi.
Gatorade or Powerade?
Gatorade.
All right. Are you ticklish?
Nope.
So if I tickle you right now, you're not gonna laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
Sure.
I'm not gonna tickle. Had you rather go to the doctor or the dentist?
Doctor.
And if you had a celebrity crush on anybody, who would it be? Come on. Just be honest.
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox. Is she on? Who is Megan Fox? Now make sure I'm right on that.
I think she was in Transformers.
Okay, so Megan Fox. All right. Well, I will say this before we get to the rapid fire. I'm gonna miss my boy here. I see him a lot at the house and enjoyed watching you grow up. And it's been a fun ride. But let's do rapid fire. Favorite movie?
Nemo. Finding Nemo.
Favorite song?
That's hard. I don't have one.
It has to be a hip hop
I
song.
don't have one. I don't have a favorite.
Favorite TV show?
Everybody Hates Chris.
Favorite sport?
Football.
Favorite holiday?
Christmas.
What's your superhero power you wish you had?
Super strength.
Who's the most famous person you've ever met?
No one, I'm guessing.
All right, nobody? You ain't never met nobody famous?
Besides you.
Yeah. If you had to eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Pizza.
Pizza? Well, I think that's what we're having Thursday. I'm not sure. What favorite candy?
Twix.
Favorite subject in school?
History.
Favorite teacher?
Miss Talbert.
Favorite athlete?
Lamar Jackson.
And your favorite thing of all? Do you believe in Bigfoot?
Nope.
You don't?
Nope.
Okay. Well, you heard it. Keon Washington, great kid, and I believe there'll be some great things happen with Keon. So, thank you, buddy. See you Thursday night.
Yes, sir.
All right. Good luck to you this Friday.
Yes, sir.
All right. You've heard what the assistant coaches have said, a little bit about what Coach Adams has said. You've heard what some of the players have said. When we come back, we're going to hear what Coach Adams has to say about the Appalachian Eagles. You're watching the Coach Billy Adams Show on WCRL Hornet Radio Network. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Coach Billy Adams Show, and as we close out this time of the show, certainly appreciate all our guests, appreciate Coach Crane and the players, and we're blessed at Locust Fork with some good coaches and good players. But we turn the page to Appalachian, and Appalachian is a much improved football team over the past couple of years. They went to the second round of the playoffs last year. Last year it was one of the most difficult games that I thought Locust Fork had to play in. They had to come from behind out on the mountain and win that game. They have a great player in Braden Gillan, who is the WCRL Player of the Week this week. Rushed for over 240 yards and had several touchdowns and a lot of tackles. He does a lot. He'll come off the field. He is a really, really elite kind of football player. It'll be a very difficult matchup, and I think they come over here with a lot of momentum. I think they come over here thinking they're going to win the football game, which they should be. What's it going to take for Locust Fork to be able to beat Appalachian?
Well, I think first it starts, so like you said, they got a great player in their running back. We went over there last year, and they gave him the ball. I don't know how many times he carried. He probably had 20, 25 carries at least. And they had a great game plan, and he did a great job. And so they run the clock down, snap it, 3 or 4 yards here, 3 or 4 yards there. So we know that when they come over this year, it's not going to be much different. They're going to give him the football. So if we can stop him, we're going to have a chance. Now, they got some other guys, too, that's good football players, but it's going to start and end with him. So if we can do a good job of fitting our gaps, getting where we're supposed to be, okay, we want to keep him from going downhill, north and south. We want to try to make him go a little east and west, okay, because when he gets going downhill, he's hard to bring down. I mean, he gets going downhill, even if we fit right and do right, he's getting 3 or 4 yards just because as big and strong as he is. So we're trying to get him to go east and west, try to spill some stuff up front, get him going sideways and make a few tackles there. So I think we've got a great game plan on the defensive side of the ball. But it's like I told the kids last week and this week too, game plans don't win football games. You guys go out and execute them do. So we'll see if they can go out and execute some of the things we've worked on starting on Sunday with them, then Monday and Tuesday so far. So we've had a great 2 days. So obviously got one on both sides of the ball up front. If we can stop the run, okay, and if we can run the ball a little bit on them, okay, like you said, the kid plays on both sides of the ball too. But and he does a great job on the defensive side. So if we can stop them from running it right down their throat, if we can run a few balls down their throat and then maybe hit a few explosive plays on offense, we feel like there'll be some opportunities to make a few of those plays. We just got to connect on them right there. So I told our kids that's not going to be hard to figure out. Stop the run. If we can stop them from running the football, then I like our chances of win. If they can come over here and run the football, if he's got at the end of the night 30, 35 carries, 200 plus yards, then that's not good for Locust Fork. So that's our plan. That's our goal is to try to he's going to be a good player. He's going to get his yards. We're going to try to do our job to minimize that and capitalize on their mistakes when they make mistakes and try to make a few explosive plays on the offensive side and be sound in the kicking game.
Well, I know you're glad you play at home.
Yeah,
that's always
absolutely.
an advantage. This is a tough place to play. You've only lost, I guess, 1 game in the last 3 or 4 years here. Appalachian's a great school and a great community. Coach Whittington does a great job, so we have a lot of respect for Appalachian. And we know it's going to be a tough matchup, but it's also a county game, and it's like playing your brothers and cousins and things like that, and that's always a good thing. So we look for a good night of football. I encourage all you guys to come out and support both these teams. It's just county teams, and it should be a hot night for football, and about 7 o'clock, the weather ought to be just about right. So encourage you to come on out. Hope you enjoyed the Coach Billy Adams show. We certainly enjoyed bringing it to you. And you can listen to this week's game on Hits 95.3, 94.7, as this will be the game of the week for Blount County. And so tune in. It'll also be live on Facebook. So thank you for watching tonight, and we'll see you next time on the Billy Adams Show, only on the Hornet Network.